I am, like I said, a big Red Bull drinker. Before I got into Red Bull, it was all things Pepsi and Coke and all those kind of sodas. And my doctor was very, very unhappy. And this is songs and stories. So this is a little story behind how this trick came to be, because my doctor said, your diet is terrible, your exercise habits, you drink so much soda, so much soda. She almost kicked me out of her office. She goes, you got to cut back on the soda. And I said, I can do that. And I decided that instead of drinking soda, every time I was thirsty, I would have a Guinness instead. The doctor wasn't very happy with that. So me and a friend of mine were discussing my health issues and my poor diet and drinking habits. And he said, you know what? I bet there's a trick in there about soda and Guinness. And I said, you're probably right. So we came up with this idea that there's a trick in the magician's world called a transposition. A transposition is where two things switch places. He said, if you can, like, take a glass, pretend it had soda in it, and a bottle, and get them to switch places, that would be a pretty cool trick. However, to really make it effective, if you could do it without touching them, if you could somehow isolate them by putting them in some tubes, for example, and don't touch them, and make them switch places, I think that that would be incredible. I said, well, I am just up to that task. Now, there were those that said this thing couldn't be done. So by golly, I jumped right to it. To tackle this thing that couldn't be done, and by golly, I couldn't do it. So I went back to my friend and I said, this is much more difficult than it seems. And he said, well, the secret is all in the magic words. So if you will repeat them with me. Like Gilligan Magic on Facebook.
Like Gilligan Magic on Facebook.
Thank you, No, that's shameless. It's really about the waving of the magic wand and the glass and the... Well, my friend came over, and he's like, how come you can't do that? And I said, I don't know. Can you do it? And he said, well, if you turn the wand around, because the magic's on this end, and you wave it, you see. Oh, you know what? There's a secret, he said. You have to make sure that the glass is the same distance from the bottle as the bottle is from the glass. That's what he said. And I said, okay, if you say so. And so he covered him up, and he took the magic wand with the real magic end, and he waved it. And in fact, the glass became the bottle, and the bottle became the glass. And I said, wait, how did you do that? And he said, well, you cover the glass with the tube, and you cover the bottle with the tube, and you wave the magic wand, make sure you use the magic end, and the glass will come back to its original position, as will the bottle. And I said, well, that's really amazing. Can I try it? And he said, sure, have at it. So I covered the cup, I covered the glass, or the bottle, and I covered. And he said, the secret is that trick is easier if you have an extra bottle. Well, that's good to know. You could have told me that from the beginning. So I said, if you cover the bottle with the glass, with the tube, and you cover the glass with the tube, and then you wave it with the magic wand, then the glass becomes the bottle, and the bottle becomes the glass. And I said, that's amazing. I figured out that the way to do that trick is to have an extra bottle. So he said, now you're catching on, see? But I said, what if you want to just use one tube? Is that possible? And he goes, well, I don't know. You'd have to take the bottle and make it the glass, and then you'd have to make the glass into the bottle. And I said, no, I don't think that I could do that. I mean, I can make the bottle the glass, but then I can't make the glass the bottle, so I don't know exactly what's going on. And he said, well, no, I mean, if you use your other tube, then you can make the glass the bottle, and then you can make the bottle the glass, and then you could really confuse people, because it's kind of confusing myself. And I went, no, if I wanted to cover the glass and turn it into the bottle, and then take the bottle and turn it into the glass, or if I take the bottle and turn it into the glass and the bottle and then make them switch places. Well, you know, if I had an extra bottle, then it might be helpful. But of course, if I took the bottle and I turned it into the glass, and I took the glass and I turned it into the bottle, you know, if I had an extra bottle, I think that would be helpful. Now, about this time, I got really confused because he was doing the trick and he decided that he didn't want to use a glass or a bottle. He just wanted to use 2 bottles. So I didn't know what to do with that because I said I only have so many bottles. So if I can use a glass, I'd actually prefer, no, I like the glass on the right side because I like the bottle on the right side of the glass. So you know what? I don't like the bottle on the right side. I like the glass on the right side. I like the bottle on the left side. Now, if I like the bottle on the left side and the bottle, you know what? If I had an extra bottle, then I could. You know, I go to confused, and I'm going to have to ask him how to do this trick again. Again, my name is Gilligan, Gilligan Magic. You guys have a great evening. Thanks to Story Songs, and you guys enjoyed the music. And Taylor Lamborn's group is coming up next after some more marvelous violin playing. That is awesome. Thank you very much.